Now, the way it works in Ashes is that you actually don't mulligan your starting hand. You pick your starting 5. Contact your manufacturer now, right? So you pick your starting 5. It can be whatever card you want. The fun part is that, well, not really the fun part, but the thing is it can't be the same card. So you have to pick different cards. So let's get River Moon's Blessing. Okay, we'll get that too. Okay. Hey, Beast, how's it going? Missed so much that we already... I know, right? Luckily, we only talked about you for like an hour. Okay. So we're there. So you start with your starting 5. Now, you always start as the first player, right? So you're always the first player of the game. So let's do the way it works. Sorry, I'm like starting and I'm not even explaining things yet. So the way your whole system works, hopefully you can see that, is that you do your prepare phase, which we already kind of did. Then all you do is pay for a card, or you can attack, or you can pass. The other option you could do if you want is pay for a side card, activate a dice power, or meditate. You don't have to do side actions, but you must do main actions, if that makes sense. So again, main action right now for us would just be playing a card is what we do, or paying the cost for a card. So for example, to pay for a card, you look in the top right of that card. So for this one up here, that's the main action symbol. So it would cost a main action in order to do it. A card like this, though, has a side action symbol. So you should be paying for a side action. What are you looking for with your starting hand? For me, I like allies and I like some ready spells. Ready spells will allow us to summon things out from this deck. So like this deck we can always look at because it's the same cards and you're just like summoning them. So I'm looking for that because I think getting summons out there is consistently good, generally speaking. And I like allies to help protect myself because you're going to see that the villain's going to attack us. So let's do a main action. And for the very first thing, ready spells you control. Ready spells you control are focused one additional time. Okay. Okay. I like 2 ready, 2 allies, and 1 non-ready. That's a good one. So I'm going to do the Summon River Colossus. Yeah, that thing seems pretty sweet. Yeah, let's do that. So we're going to do that. So all that does is play the card on the table. It doesn't actually do the summoning yet because we haven't done the action on the card. But it gets the card out there on the table. Now, really quick. Okay. So that's it. So I can use all my dice? Yeah. Now, that's it for me. Well, that's it for my action. So I did my main action. Now the Chimera's turn. They're going to first resolve all the status abilities on their card. There's no cards face up, so there's no status abilities, so you don't have to worry about that yet. Then if one or more aspects are face down, we do that thing. If they were not, then we did something else. But one or more aspects are face down. All 4 are face down. So we're going to roll a rage die and a behavior die. So that's going to be your D12 and your regular die. What you're looking for when you roll this is this came out in its basic side, which means it just goes back down there. If it came out with this crystal thing, you plop in your little mat there. But it didn't, so we're good so far. So it rolled a 7. The 7 signifies what he does as a behavior. So on his card, you just go to 7, and it says side action, reroll 2 basic rage dice, and then you reveal the leftmost card. It will say just reveal, but reveal just means you reveal the leftmost card. So we have to re-roll these 2 basic dice first. What this does is we now have 2 in this slot, which is absolutely terrible. Then we reveal this card. So we're going to pick it up, reveal it, and we have to do whatever it says if there's anything to do. So when this unit comes into play, attach a number of drowning conjured alteration spells to the opposing target opposing player's target Phoenixborn equal to the Chimera's current phase. So we're currently in phase 1, is what the behavior and the ultimate cards say. So we take a drown card, which states your depth level is the number of drowning cards attached to your Phoenixborn. Interesting. If your depth level plus the number of wound tokens on your Phoenixborn is greater than your life value, you lose the game. Oh, wow. Gasp for air. Lower one non-basic die in your active pool to discard a spell. Oh, that's pretty cool. Okay. So we're slowly drowning is basically what's happening right now. Every single thing works differently. So they're all different. So I can't really tell you how like they all work. But all right. So that card's in play. It doesn't attack us unless it says it attacks us or anything like that. So nothing happens with it. But it is now on the table. It's going to change the way certain things work. So now it's our turn. You could do side action or main action first. It doesn't have to be like main action and then side action or then side action and main action. It's whichever order you want. So I could do this grasp for air thing to get rid of this card, which isn't a terrible idea, where I basically lower the value of this die down to here or this die down to here. I can't lower the value because this is the lowest die. Want to go all in on this? You should, dude. It's gorgeous. Okay, so what you can do is now that this card's on the table, we could do this card, which states main action, you exhaust the card, you pay 2 notes and a basic to place a River Colossus Conjuration onto your battlefield. What's interesting about no, there's nothing interesting about this yet. Never mind. Okay. So we could do that to get an ally into play, which is good. We could play an ally from our deck, which could be good. When Genie comes to play, you may place 1 card from your hand on the bottom of your draw pile. If you do, draw 2 cards and raise... The thing is, we don't know if this enemy is going to attack us or not. And we'll get into attacking what it does, but... I kind of like the idea of... Sandstorm Sage. All right, let's play the Sage, right? Let's just show what this is. So in order to play the Sage from our hand, we're going to do the top right here. So we pay a main action. So we're doing the one of the main actions. We have to pay a horse head and a basic die. Now, the horse head, we just take it out and you put it like off to the side and exhaust it. Now it says we have to pay a basic die. We could do that, or you could pay anything higher than that. So we could pay the music note if we wanted to, or we could pay the horse's head. Generally speaking, you want to pay whatever the lowest amount is, but you could do it that way if you wanted to. Now, what's interesting with this, the card has a deep focus, which says ready spells you control are focused 1 additional time. So down here on the bottom is a focus 2. Will this show up on camera? I think you're gonna have too hard of a time. Okay. So basically this shows that you may change 4 dice in your active pool to a side of your choice. It's just a nice little benefit, so we'll see if that works. All right, so that was our main action. Our side action, I think we're going to do this gasping for air and lower this down 1 level so we can get rid of this, because I feel like this might mess us up. So that was our main and our side action. Now it's their turn. So again, the first thing we have to do is resolve status abilities. There's no status ability. You'll know it'll be a green box. 1 or more aspects face down. There is. So now we roll the rage and behavior die. So we take our 2 dice. Okay, still basic, which is good. And another 7. 7 states re-roll 2 basic dice. Re-roll 2 basic rage die. Oh, they're still basic. That's nice. And then reveal a card. So reveal the next one online. Riptide. So Riptide, when this unit comes into play, the target opposing player must place 2 wound tokens among units in Phoenixborn they control. Sad. Put 1 there. Actually, no, we're going to put both on our Phoenixborn. Okay. And then at the end of the round, remove this aspect from play by flipping it down. Oh, interesting. Okay. Okay, our turn. Let's play... Let's do the summon River Colossus. So we exhaust the card as our main action. We use 2 of these and 1 basic. And then you may change 4 dice in your active pool to a side of your choice. We'll just make them all horses' heads. Why not? And then we get to summon the River Colossus, which is this big boy. So this unit cannot be blocked or guarded against by units with a life value of 1 or less. And when this unit is declared as an attacker, you may lower 2 non-basic dice in your active pool 1 level. If you do, add 2 to this unit's attack value for the remainder of the turn, which is nuts. Okay, cool. Main action. Side action, we could draw a card. I don't think we're going to do that, so. Okay, he's still got a face down card. Roll our dice. Okay, we rolled another 7. It'd be nice if we rolled not a 7. Right. Reveal this. Shore Wave. So after this unit destroys a unit an opponent controls by attacking, attach some stuff. Okay, we'll worry about that later. So the way attacking works is really interesting in this game. And it could be a little confusing. So we'll have to kind of get into it. Now, the way it works for you and the way it works for the Chimera is a little bit different. So when the Chimera attacks one of my guys, is that straight? Is that camera straight or crooked? I think I'm just crooked. Okay. When the Chimera attacks one of my guys, the way that works basically is that I can choose to counterattack them. If I choose to counterattack them, then I exhaust as well and they exhaust. And you can only attack once. If I choose to attack one of them, they don't exhaust to counterattack me. It's really, really weird. I know it kind of sounds like D20 doesn't make any sense, but once you start seeing it play through, it will a little bit. Let me just open the window. It's really hot. Attack, battle, counter, block. Yeah, they're a little fiddly. I feel like they were a little weird at first, and once you get the hang of it, the weirdest one to me is the Chimera blocking, but we'll get into that a little bit. Okay, so they put in somebody else. It's our turn, right? We also know how they're going to attack moving forward based on the icons. So when it's in the middle on the enemy, they're going to attack my Phoenixborn. When it's all the way on the right here, they're going to attack the rightmost unit. And on this one, they're going to attack the leftmost unit. Not the Phoenixborn, the leftmost unit. Unless there was no unit there, then they attack your Phoenixborn. I don't really want to attack anyone yet. Let's just keep putting people out there. I'm going to put the Twilight Alchemist out as my main action. We're using a horse's head, even though it costs a music note. Because again, I can pay for a higher amount. Or I can use a higher amount. When it comes to play, you may place 1 card from your hand on the bottom of your draw pile. If you do, draw 2 cards and raise 2 dice. No, I don't think we're going to do that. Actually, we're going to do a side action. Okay. We're going to do the side action to place this Moon's Blessing. When attaching this card, search your discard pile for a ready spell and place it in your hand. We don't have any, but that's all right. I'm going to add this spell. All right, this is not a unit. That's a conjuration. Oh, no, wait. Does conjuration count as a unit, chat? I think it does, right? I think everything but the Phoenixborn is a unit. An ally or conjuration. Okay. So let's put this on this guy. Give him a little extra life, a little extra recovery. I think that's good. All right. Their turn. They have 1 more face down card. Boo. And then 11, which is probably not good. All right. So 11 says, attach a drowning conjuration spell to the opposing player's target Phoenixborn. So again, we get the drowning thing back on us. And then 11, we reveal the next card. So this is the last card to reveal, which is another Riptide card. So the way that this is going to work moving forward is that they're not going to... this is the wrong book. They're not going to reveal anymore. They're going to attack. each turn. So we're going to start with this attack, then this attack, then this attack, then this attack. All right, so we'll do main action and just play this on the table. How does Calming Melody work? Do you put a second exhaustion token on this? For my experts here. So it says, Calming Melody, side, exhaust, note. We draw a card. You may place one exhaustion token on this card and one exhaustion token on target Phoenixborn. So would that put a second exhaustion token on there? And then what? You only ready up the one? Is that what it's doing? So you put a second one on. So you would only, is it true that you would only ready up the one then? So basically it's like every other round you could do it. Okay. So we did our main action. Side action? I don't think we're going to do that yet. And only one gets removed in upkeep. Okay, okay. Interesting. Oh, I like that mechanic. Okay. We're going to let go. So now it's their turn. So they're going to go. So the way that this works, okay, is you look at their card. So they're attacking symbols in the middle, which means they're going to attack my Phoenixborn. They're going to attack for 2. The blood is, or their life is 1, their blood is 1. We don't have to worry about blood yet. I'll tell you what that is in a second. But they only have 1 life. So they're going to be attacking my Phoenixborn. I'm going to, she's great for slowing down the red range buildup. That's what I figured, yeah. Because what is it? When it's, yeah, I can remove a red range token off of there, right? So that'll be good for next round. So they're going to attack me for 2. We're going to take it. So we take the 2 onto there. So that's 4 damage. So now they are exhausted. Now, what's nice about this, right? Now that they are exhausted, what happens is when I go to attack Deluge here, she will not counterattack me. If you're already exhausted, you cannot counterattack. So this is kind of a part of your chess strategy. When I talk about like thinking about through your turn, how you're going to do things, in my head, I want them to start doing things and exhausting so that I can attack them and not get counterattacked, just so I don't lose my allies in the process. This is kind of like the weird game you're playing, especially early on. So they attacked. It's the end of their turn. It is now our turn. So, do you want to place a diver? Yeah, I think we're going to do that. So we're going to exhaust this card as our main action. Main action, exhaust, music note. We're going to do a horse's head and to place a cerulean diver onto our board. Now, in doing so, we have focus 1, and we have the focus 1. Oh, I think we did this wrong. I think it's supposed to be a focus 2, and we accidentally moved 2 things up we shouldn't have. Nah, that's right. I might have messed up on that from before, so I apologize. If you spent a horse head to activate this spell, which we did, you may deal 1 damage to a target unit an opponent controls. Now, there's 2 ways to do this. I can deal the 1 damage and knock this unit out, or I can put it on one of the other units. So that's going to attack a rightmost unit, which is going to be this one. Deal 1 damage. They're probably going to hit this. Ugh. We can block 1 time here. The leftmost unit's going to be there. I think I'm going to put the 1 here. Put the 1 damage there. All right, so that happened. We're done. Okay, so now it's the left, or this next turn. So when this unit comes into play, and then retreat at the end of the round. So we don't have to worry about that. So they're going to attack the rightmost unit for 3 damage. This is my rightmost unit. Now, the one thing you can do 1 time is you can exhaust Namine. Even if she was exhausted from something else, you're not really exhausting her, just turning her sideways to block for your people one time. I don't think we're going to do it this time because I kind of want to block for this one, even though it's going to be way more painful, but I would like to keep the 2 damage one out there for a while. So we're going to let this attack. So my guy's going to exhaust and they're going to attack each other at the same exact time. So they deal 3 damage to me and I deal 1 damage to that Riptide. So that knocks out my guy. He's a conjuration, so it just goes back in this pile. That's good. We're good. Everything's good. Okay. Now it's our turn. I have no more cards to play, but that's all right because we can just exhaust our cards and do things. So 2. Shoot, we can't take out this last guy. We're gonna be short taking out 1 guy. All right, let's do. Okay, let's exhaust and do the Sandstorm Sage. Actually, let's do Twilight Alchemist, 1 damage on the Deluge. So they're already exhausted. Oh, wait. Before we attack, we have to roll this die. This is the most confusing part, to me, the most confusing part of this game. The Chimera could potentially block this attack. It's beyond annoying. If this die is a 9 or higher, so 9, 10, 11, or 12, which is not, it's a 6, thank goodness. Below a 9, we still attack. A 9 or above, they would take the damage. So we deal 1 damage. They're exhausted, so we don't get counterattack. So it knocks out this enemy. Now, what this enemy has on it, oops, sorry, I'm not even holding up the camera. It says Blood 1. So it goes on the discard, and the Blood 1 matches the back. What that means is that it does a damage onto our Chimera. So defeating all these enemies actually helps us defeat the boss as well to help do the 35 damage. We know that this next card is a Blood 2 because the blood is on the back, so that's how you know. It's also more difficult cards, or like Blood 2 is more difficult than Blood 1 type of thing. Okay, so we did our damage. We're done there. So now this card's going to attack, and it's going to attack my leftmost unit for 4 damage. After this unit destroys a unit put in controls. Okay, we're going to have our gal exhaust to take this 4 damage, which stinks. 2, 3, 4. So we're up to 8 damage total. 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to take all that damage because I think that's good for us in the long run. So we took the damage. It exhausted. We don't counterattack or anything like that, but now they're exhausted. So what we can do is we're going to have the Sandstorm Sage attack for 2 onto here. Again, this enemy is exhausted, so they don't attack us back, and it knocks out this enemy, does 2 blood. So replace a 2 over there. Okay. They're exhausted. Now Riptide's going to attack us. They're going to attack my rightmost unit, which is going to be the Alchemist. We're going to let them deal damage. I'm exhausted, so I can't deal the damage back. This just goes to my discard pile. And they're exhausted. The only thing we have left is this River Colossus. Okay. We will attack for 2 on this guy and knock him out. 2 more blood, so that's 3, 4, 5 total on there. Okay. They can't do anything, right? Because the only card they have left is exhausted, so they can't do anything. I can't do anything, so we are done. So now we go to the recovery phase. So remove wound tokens from units with recovery values. So they have 1 recovery, they have 2, but there's no wound tokens on them. They don't have anything, so it's fine. Remove 1 red range token for the Chimera for each exhaustion token on the Chimera or ultimate cards. There are none, so we don't have to worry about that. May exhaust any number of dice. I'm going to hold on to these 2. You can keep these, so I'm going to. Place 1 red range token on the Chimera for each aspect in play. There's 1 aspect in play, so he gets a red range token. Why is that significant? Because if he gets 3, he triggers his ultimate and basically gets harder. So you don't want him to get his ultimate ability. Replenish aspects. So this moves to the first position. and we're going to fill it back out to our threat level, which is 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So we already have one on the table. His threat is 4, so we fill it back up to 4 total. So it doesn't matter what the... Okay. It doesn't matter what the symbols are on the back anymore. It's just the first time you're setting up. So we replenish statuses. We have to remove exhaust tokens and all that fun stuff. And then we... end of round effects. So at the end of the round, remove this aspect from play by flipping it down. Oh, shoot. I don't want that giant thing to show up on this. Well, it's whatever. Streamer loots. Okay. So we flip this down. Why does that matter? Oh, because we can give wound tokens. Okay, I get why it matters. So that gets flipped down. All right. They are now the first player, so they're going to go first in our turn. And then we start the top of the top. So it says prepare phase. So we take all of our exhausted dice and roll them. And then you're just repeating this like process over and over and over. So hopefully it makes sense. If there's any rules questions now, more than happy to answer. I know it seems like a lot at first, but it's fine. You may discard down and then draw until you're back up to 5. Cool. And then now it is their turn. Okay. So, same as that thing as before. No status tokens. They have a face down card. So they're going to roll their die or their 2 dice. All right. So first, when all of this gets filled out, you take a red reigns token and plop it on there. So he's up to 2, which is no good when you have to be at 0. And then he rolls a 2, which is actually really nice. A 2 states you just reveal the card. So we take this card and reveal it, which is, oh yeah, the Riptide. So when this unit comes to play, the target opposing player must place 2 wound tokens among units in Phoenixborn they control. We're going to place 1 here and 1 here. Hopefully that doesn't backfire on us. All right, so now it's our turn. Oh, this is a ready spell. Interesting. May discard 1 card from your hand. Okay, alter location. So when the attached spell, remove 1 exhaustion token from the attached unit. Ooh, that's interesting. Okay. Okay, so Surging Tempest is really interesting. Okay. I think first thing we're going to do is the exhaustion thing. So I'm going to do side action, exhaust, spend a musical note to draw a card. Okay. And then place an exhaustion token on here to also place 1 on here. That was our side action. For main action, let's do a main action of placing this spell under here. All right, so now it's their turn. That was just another Cerulean Diver, just putting that into play. All right, so another one of these, and he rolls a 6. 6 states reveal an attack with the revealed aspect, if able. So they're going to come into play, and then they're going to attack us. So when this card declares an attacker, place 1 red range token on the Chimera. Son of a gun. Okay. So they're going to be declared as the attacker, and they're going to attack my Phoenixborn. In doing so, we place a red range token on, which pops this, which is absolutely decimating for us. So after placing a red range token on a Chimera, this is before this even attacks. So we have to do that in a second. Remove red range token equal to this ultimate value. Sad. Discard, okay. Destroy the leftmost controlled unit by each. Oh my god, I have to destroy my Sage. No. No. Attach 2 Drowning Conjurations to the Phoenixborn. Alright. Another game I probably need a table size of a pool to play on. Nah, this is pretty easy to fit on. The exhaustion token adds 1 to the ultimate value. Does it yet? I didn't think it did. I thought it just removes it. Do we know where that is? I don't think so. I think the exhaustion token just removes it. Like after like the cooldown phase. What's this one? Oh, you're right. You're right. You're right. It's on. It's at the very bottom. It's a little note. Increase the Chimera's ultimate value. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. Oh man, that does double duty then, right? So when he's exhausted, it's gonna remove 1 too. Oh, it's kind of neat. Okay, so good news. Good news. This is now going to attack me for only 1 because it's attacking me for whatever the current phase amount is, which is 1. So it's going to do it onto here. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And we have to start getting rid of these like real soon. Okay, cool. Thank you, Chris. That was a good catch. All right, so he's exhausted. It's our turn now. Just double checking. Spellboard is 4 different spells, right? Not like 4 of one spell still counts as 1, right? That's a music and a basic. Four different. Okay. So we're going to do Surging Tempest to play a ready out there and use a musical note. That's ready. As a side action, we'll lower the value of one of these and get rid of one of these drowning cards so I stop drowning so much. Okay. Sell face down cards. So we roll. All right. 3. Attack if able. Okay. We are able to, unfortunately. So it's going to attack my rightmost unit. It would kill my rightmost unit. So we're actually going to have her take the hit one more time. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Ugh. 12, 13, 14. Okay. I like to play dangerously for a long time, so. And this unit is exhausted. Okay. So, what we'll do is probably start playing things now. So let's get another River Colossus out there. So 2 music notes and a basic to get one of these bad boys back on the table. Side action. I don't think we can drop anything. Actually, no, we can drop 1 horse. That's fine to remove this 1 drowning card. Okay. Enemy's turn. An 8 and it's still a basic. 8 says reroll 2 basic rage dice. And then reveal next card. Okay, one of them is there. Reveal this card. The Deluge. When this opponent comes to play, attach a number of drowning spells equal to their Chimera's current phase. So put another one on here. Okay. They're going to attack my Chimera, which is not great. So you have to deal with that. All right, our turn. Oh boy. We need to. Okay. Oof. Okay. Man, they have 3 life, all of them. The deluge would be nice to take out. It's only gonna do 2 damage. But it'd be nice to take it out because I want to like not hit our chimera a ton. So I think that's what we're gonna do. I think we're gonna use the river colossus to take this guy out. So he's gonna deal 2 damage to us, but we knock it out. When his unit declares an attack, you may lower 2 non-basic dice. We're not gonna do that. Knocks out the deluge. Does 1 blood to the villain or to the chimera, so we're good there. The only reason, because again, I don't want to take the 2 damage to my Phoenix Born. I just feel like that's not gonna end well. All right, they have 1 face down card, 1 unexhausted card, basic, and a 6. What was a 6? Reveal and then attack. Oh, jeez. No way, me. Oh my god, the tyrant. Okay, so now we place 1 red range token on. They're not third part. The tokens? No, that's by the same token, brother. You kidding me? The regular tokens are cardboard. Though they have their version that they're not coming out in Ascendancy to compete with them. All right, so we have to place a red range token on. Attach 2 drowning to, okay. Destroy the leftmost unit, which is this one. Sad. Well, at least we had it exhausted and dealt damage to it. Drown 2 drowning tokens. Yeah. They come with all in. All right, so we did that. And that's it. Now stage 2 is in. And it's exhausted for no reason. That's terrible. That's just terrible luck. Okay. Now it's our turn. The good news is that they literally can't do anything else. Like, they are done. So, small wins. All right, so let's do... All right, we're going to have the River Colossus attack. And then we can lower 2 die values to add 2 to this attack, which we're going to do. We're going to hit Tyranny. And they're exhausted, so they do no damage to me. But it does knock them out for 2 blood, which 2 goes onto there. So we add 2 for the remainder of the turn, which is, remember that. They pass, it's our turn. I am then going to play on Undaunted in main action, music note, and basic die. When attaching this spell, remove 1 exhaustion token from the unit. So we're going to unexhaust them. The tokens look similar. It looks really similar. Side action. We're going to do this and exhaust this card. There's a side action to draw a card and raise 2 dice in your active pool. So we're just going to... We can raise them to any level we want, right? We can raise them all the way. So we're going to raise them all the way up. They pass. Our turn. Oh, we forgot to roll the die for the attack. My bad. I forgot to do that. Again, Mooncove should have been able to try to block. Okay, sorry about that. All right, let's do... Let's do one of the Cerulean Divers. We'll exhaust 1 of them, because I'm pretty sure you can double check me on this. Since we have 2 of them, we can exhaust 1, do it the one time, and exhaust the other one the next time. So we're going to use a Horse's Head. Place a swirling diver onto the battlefield. And we use a horse's head, so you may deal 1 damage to the target unit an opposing player controls. We'll do it on to Riptide there. They pass. They can't do anything. Now it's our turn. Let's put the other diver into play. Again, double check me. I'm pretty sure I can do that. We'll use the horse's head. Diver comes into play. Deal 1 damage. We're going to deal 1 here. Okay. They go. They can't do anything. So let's have the River Colossus attack Tyranny. Now, what I should have done first is seen if they roll a 9 or a higher. It's a 7. So it does the damage here. It's going to knock them out because it does 3, 4, 5 damage, which is 2 blood onto here. So that's 5, 6, 7, 8. Brings it up to 10. How do you like this game compared to Marvel Champions? I love this game. Honest to God, one of my favorite games of all time. It's much more thinky than Marvel Champions is, in my opinion. It's absolutely amazing. It's just kind of like a brain burner. So you have to kind of like expect that going in, which is a little, I think maybe a little weird, but I love it. Also, welcome Addison. Hopefully you're doing well. It's one of my favorite games of all time. They're exhausted. They can't do anything. So now my Cerulean Diver can attack. When his unit is declared as an attacker, draw 1 card at the bottom of your draw pile. From the bottom of your draw pile. Okay. Undaunted. For whatever that does. Okay. It's not light and fly. It is not. So we did that. We're going to try to do this. He's going to try to block it, which is an 8. Does not block. It deals the 1 damage, which knocks them out for 2 blood. So the 2 blood goes onto there. They have nothing going on. It is now our turn. So what's fun is now we can just attack the Mooncove. If we had a bunch of units, we could just do it all at once. I don't think I have to do the ability, so I really don't want to. So we're going to deal the 1 damage to the Mooncove. Knock him out. Or not knock him out. Going up to 13. Side action, we'll lower this down to the music note so we can get rid of one of these drowning tokens. Okay, then it's our turn. I'm going to do the Surging Tempest and play it using a music note, but we're not going to use the card. And that's it. That's everything. So, we go in order. Recover, remove wounds. Nothing has wounds to recover. Remove exhaustion. Remove 1 red range token. He has none anymore. We unexhaust here. Unexhaust, 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 unexhaust. Okay. She stands upright. She's barely hanging out there. That's 12, 13, 14, 15. Ugh. Exhaust dice. Did that. 1 red range token. We don't have to do any of them. All right. Replenish aspects. Okay. So the aspects come out. 1, 2, 3, 4. We can get rid of some cards. I am going to get rid of this one. Undaunted, I do like again. Like it's good, but I don't love it. You may play this spell after the unit face board you control is dealt damage. That one could be good. That one's not terrible. Yeah, we'll hold on to these and draw 2. Let's make a mess of our pile. All right, cool. We are now the first player. We roll our dice. But I will let you know that the new Kickstarter they did for Ascendancy, which is like the sequel to this, like it'll all work together if you want to get it, but it's the sequel. We should be getting that soon on this channel so I can play it for you all. So if you feel like backing something, you know what it is. You know what I mean? All right. Now it's our turn. Now what the fun thing is, if you had like enough to like deal damage, like knock them out, like if we had 3, 4, 5, if you only have 5 life left, we could just attack the 5 and just go for the win, but unfortunately we don't. Let's do. Let's summon another Colossus, I think. We don't have a River Colossus card. No, we don't. Okay. So 2 notes and a basic. So we'll do 2 notes and a basic, which gives us our last one out there. All right. Side action, we will lower a horse's head down to get rid of one of these drowning cards because that can mess us up if we let that go too long. All right. So his turn. He is now going to roll. Oh my god. Put 2. 2 is attack if able. We're not able. So then we reveal. All right. Insatiable. So this is one of those green boxes I was telling you about. It's got a green with a 2 token on it. At the start of the Chimera's turn, remove 1 from this to raise X basic dice to 1. Okay. Oh, that's terrible. All right. So he's got 2 on there. Deal with that in a little bit. Okay. Our turn. All right, what I'm going to do actually, because I don't want to deal with this like raising of the token if we don't have to, I'm going to deal damage to this enemy. So they're going to deal 2 damage to me. Then I'm going to deal 2 to it, and it knocks me out. So this goes away, puts on 1 blood. So that's good. Side action. No side action yet. Actually, no, we'll do Surging Tempest. So we'll exhaust this as a side action to draw a card and raise 2 dice. All right, raise 2 dice and you have to pull 1 level. So we'll bring them as all these up to horses' heads. Okay, cool. Then you may discard 1 card from your hand to deal 1 damage to a target unit. There are no target units out there, so I can't discard a card, but I will probably want to do that in a little bit. Their turn. Still face down things. Roll these last 2. Let me guess. Yep, token. And then it's an 8. So all these pop back down, and we put a red reigns token back on. All right, 8 states deal 1 damage to the opposing player's leftmost unit. So he takes a damage. Again, Phoenix Born isn't a unit, just FYI. Then we reveal the card. So we reveal this one. Shorebreaker. After this unit destroys a unit. Okay, so we'll deal with that in a little bit. All right, it's our turn. What I want to do is I want to put the ready up thing on here. Undaunted. So it's a main action, a music note, and a basic. To place this here, when attaching the spell, remove 1 exhaustion token from the attached unit. So they're readied up. That was our main action. I don't want to do that. Can't do that side unit action. Reverberate, I do want to do, just not yet. I want to hold on to some of that. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3. Okay. I think we're good there. All right. Their turn. Basic and a 6. 6 states reveal and attack if able with the revealed. Ugh. Don't be on my main guy. Oh my god, every time. Okay. So the ultimate level is now 2. So they'd be attacking my Namin for 2. What I think I want to do. So they're attacking. I think what we're going to do is absorption, which states we pay for it. It's a reaction spell with a horse's head. And then when you may play the spell after a unit or Phoenix Born you control is dealt damage, lower up to 2 non-basic dice in your active pool 1 level. For each die, prevent 1 damage being received. So music note will prevent both damage from being received. So it attacks for basically nothing at this point. But that's expensive, man. I feel like we need all the horses' heads we can get. Okay. Unfortunately, I think this guy's going to get taken out. I think they're going to take each other out, which we're just going to have to kind of let happen. This one can survive and take out this one. And then maybe we can reverberate the rest of this. If they take each other out, the Shorebreaker and this guy, do we still do this bottom part where it says after this unit destroys a unit and opponent controls attached to Drowning Conjure alteration spells to opposing player's Phoenixborn if you cannot deal 1 damage? Do we do that because he gets knocked out? Like, does that still happen? I assume it does. Actually, what we could do is we could put a Moon's Blessing as a side action onto the River Colossus, and then he'll survive. Ooh, I don't hate that. Not sure. It does say target, right? It says after this unit destroys a unit an opponent controls by attacking. What's the name of the card? Shorebreaker. Shore. I think if we put the Moon's Blessing on here, and also for like Addison or whoever else has asked about like, how do I compare this to Marvel Champions? Like, I have to think out my turn and their turn and my turn and their turn, right? Like, that's what I mean when it's like, it feels like chess sometimes in this game. Because I'm not like, oh, I just want to play this card because it's really sweet. Like, I got to think about his turn sequence and what he's going to do. And like, that's constantly running through my head. All right, I think I'm going to do, since our turn, we're going to do a side action, use the music note. We get to look for a ready spell. Place it in our hand. Do we have a ready spell? No. So we're not going to do that. But he gets an extra life. And then our main action. Let's do... I think we attack with this guy. I think we're going to attack... Yeah, we're going to attack. Because he does now 3 damage. And we're going to take out the Tyranny guy. And it's for 2 blood. So this goes up to 16 total. Card's abilities are not active. It is knocked out. Oh, interesting. Once it's knocked out. All right, that's perfect then. Good. Good. Small victories. Is this co-op and solo? It is. Yes. It's co-op, solo, and PvP. So like this, what we're doing, you could do 1 player or 2 player. You can't do 3 or 4. It's only 1 or 2 player. So you could do this solo or you could do it with a friend. Or if you got just the core box, it looks like this. Hold on. If you got just this core box, you could do PvP. And I think it comes with like 5 Phoenixborn in it or something like that. But you need the Red Reigns box to play solo and co-op. Do you think that the forethought puzzle aspect makes this more like Lord of the Rings LCG? Yeah, it makes it a bit like, not like completely like it, but I definitely, more so for sure. A 4 and a basic. All right, so what's a 4? Oh, shoot. We attacked. We forgot to see if it blocked. Good, it rolled a 4. We had to roll a 4 because we keep forgetting to do that. So a 4 here was attack if able. Well, we are able. They're going to attack my leftmost unit. So I do 3 damage to it. It does 4 to me, which is 5 total. So I have 1 life left on it. 2, 4. I need more tokens. We knocked this guy out for 2 blood. So that's 2 on there. PvP is the default mode. Yes, it was a PvP game for the majority of its life. And Red Reigns, they just recently did like a year and a half ago and have really supported it. And honestly, like, it doesn't feel tacked on. It feels good. Like, it does feel good. All right, so our turn. We can't attack that now. Oh, this is exhausted, right? Because we attacked back. I'm going to do a main action of attacking them for 1. Draw 1 card from the bottom of your draw pile. Undaunted. Oh, interesting. And Keith, can you double check? Can I stack this on one hero? Undaunted? Like, you can put as many spells on one unit or no? Let me rephrase this. I could put the same spell on the same unit over and over. If it's more balanced, Lord of the Rings, I'm for it. My biggest frustration with Lord of the Rings is that some singular encounter cards just ruin your day. Yes, you can stack. Okay. Yeah, so Lord of the Rings has easier scenarios and much harder scenarios. I feel like with Ashes, it's constantly in the middle. Like, yes, some of it's a little bit harder, some of it's a little less, some of it's a little whatever. But I feel like it's more like balanced overall. All right, basic and a 3. What's a 3? Attack. We're not able to attack, so we just reveal. Stunning impact. It's a wave aspect battlefield. When this unit is declared as an attacker, the target opposing must choose an unexhausted ready spell they control and place it into their hand. Oh, that's sad. I hate that. I also hate. Oh, jeez, I just kicked my computer. You can stack the same spell in the same unit. All right, cool. So is this from this or this? Oh man, it's still from that light. Man, that's just. I feel like we were just getting bad lighting everywhere. All right, so they come in. That's whatever. Whatever. Okay. Let's do. They got 2 life on them. Ooh, let's do. All right, we're gonna have this diver attack the stunning impact for 1. I don't want to draw a card, so no, you might have to do it. I can't really remember. Deal 1 damage. We did that. It attacks us back and knocks us out, which is fine. It doesn't exhaust, so that's fine. And that's it. All right, so now it's their turn. Oh shoot, we forgot to roll a die again. It's an 8, so that's fine. They don't roll a die anymore, so they're going to attack this guy. When the unit is declared as an attacker, the opposing must choose an unexhausted ready spell and put it back in their hand. Okay, we'll do Surging Tempest to put it back. And they're going to attack my gal for 2, which stinks. She's up to 14, 15, 16. Oof. And that's that. Okay, so what we can do then is main action this, use a horse's head to put this diver back into play and deal 1 damage to an opponent control card. We'll do it that one. Knocks them out. Does 1 blood. So that's 19, 20. It's up to. They can't do anything. Gasping for air now, right? They can't do anything, so it's our turn. All right, so we're going to do main action. Use a note and a regular to place this on the River Colossus. And we get to ready it up. 2, 3, 4, 5. 14, 15, 16. Okay, we're still good by 1. It is now our turn. So now we can attack them. So this is 2, 3, 4, 5 damage onto there. 2, 4, 5. Nothing else we can really do, unfortunately. Yeah, I think that's it. Okay. Oh gosh, we're like just shy of what I need to be able to do. All right, that's fine. All right. Recover. So this guy recovers 2. This guy recovers 2. Unexhaust everyone. If we were able to go first, we would just win, but here we are. I think we can hold on to these cards. I think they're fine. I'm not going to worry about them. These come back out. Okay. Exhaust dice. Okay, so we're good there. We're going to hold on to this. They become the first player. And then we're going to re-roll. And then I think we can just attack. And what was it? So 25. So we have to do 10 damage. I think we're going to be just shy of 10 damage. Oh my god, no horse's heads? Are you kidding me? Rookie mistakes. Jeez. Not mistakes, but rookie rolls. Okay. Alright, I think we're good. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, we have 10. I think we can win. High end watch this? Yeah. It's great for working out. Okay. As long as it doesn't attack me, I think we're fine. Actually, oh no, we really need it to not attack me. Because this we can't play. Oh god, if it attacks us, we'll lose. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine, chat. Everything's fine. Okay, 9 is usually not fine. 9. Deal 1 damage to the opposing player's leftmost unit. Oh, okay. So that's 1 onto them. They're still alive. And then we reveal. Don't attack us right away. Insatiable. Alright, double check me, chat. I can just attack him all at once, right? If you target a chimera, do the following. Declare any number of unexhausted units you control. It does not have blockers. Let's go. Okay, so he's at 25 out of 35 life. So we're going to exhaust everybody. Oh, wait. No, I don't have enough. I miscounted. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No. Okay, we have to be able to do 1 damage somewhere. Okay. Okay, we could do this. Let's do... Okay, we're gonna... I low-key miss dice rolling mechanics. Dude, I love it. I love it. Even when they don't work out well for me, it's okay. Alright, we're gonna main action attack with everyone. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have to do 2 from the bottom. Oh, this is good. Okay. 9 damage. So brings us up to 10, 25. So that's 34 we're up to. Okay, we're kind of out of tokens. So 20. Hold on. I need the generic ones. Where are my generic tokens? This is the only bad thing. I never feel like I have enough tokens. Son of a gun. I don't know where the other ones went. I don't know. I lost them. I think they're downstairs, actually. Okay. What we'll do... Oh, wait. There's one hidden here. Okay. Never mind. I did have it. 34. Okay. Then side action. What we'll do is reverberate. Side action, use a music note. Deal 1 damage to an opponent card. 1 there. Repeat this effect for each other copy of this in your discard pile. There is none. And then draw 1 card. Okay, cool. So now it's their turn. Again, just don't attack me. Basic and a 10. Attach a drown. Oh no. Oh no. 14. Oh no, I lost. Attach a drowning conjuration alteration spell to a Phoenix Born. No. We were going to lose by 1. That's going to be that. Oh, this had the trigger too. Which is basic die goes up 1 level, which is fine. So we are now drowning. I should have, instead of doing the damage, I should have done this instead. Actually, wouldn't matter. Well, nah, it would have mattered a little bit, I guess. Oh, man. And because then our turn, we would have done side action or reverberate to deal a damage, done the 1 last blood. Oh well. It's a good game though. That was solid. We did not focus enough on drowning, unfortunately.